How's it going today? Psalms 22:24. No? Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. And there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words of the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as his bride and groom coming out of the chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race.
Got one person?
His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of the Lord are true and righteous altogether, most to be desired. Are they than gold, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey in the honeycomb? Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. There is a reward for keeping God's laws. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Keep back thy servants also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me, then shall I be upright, and shall be innocent from the great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. So, with what's going on in the news lately, I don't like to get political, but calm it down below. Do you think we are nearing the Battle of Armageddon? How many viewers do we got, Eli? I kind of want to go outside and just sit soaking in the sun.
Can we stream or talk?
Yeah. Why? Do you not want to go sit out there?
We can.
You want to open up the garage? Do 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 do. Well, I heard an old story how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard all his groaning, all his precious blood's atoning. What's up?
Good says hi.
What's up, Ben? Boy,
Such a nice day outside.
that's why I want to go sit outside. And we can do some more reading. Then I of my no victory in Jesus, my Savior, forever. He saw me. What? Ooh, I know what I can make out of this. Make another one just like it. Oh, this precious blue. And I repent. Sing. Beautiful out, isn't it? I don't know. I'll go just about anywhere, man. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Man, half the yard's dead. Oh, this is such a comfortable chair. I think next thing, Eli, I'm gonna make is gonna be a crossbow. What do you guys think? Crossbow? What are they thinking, Eli?
Nobody comes yet. Ben, do you think we should make a crossbow next? Somebody's watching. I don't know who it is though.
You don't think it's Ben? Somebody. I wonder who's watching.
They're definitely on break.
No.
You can come over and sit on the screen. Yeah, 2 people.
Chronicles 11. Then all Israel gathered themselves to David unto Hebron, saying, Behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh. And moreover, in time past, even when Saul was king, thou wast he that leadest out and broughtest in Israel. And the Lord thy God said unto thee, Thou shalt feed my people Israel, and thou shalt be ruler over my people Israel. Therefore came all the elders of Israel to the king of Hebron, and David made a covenant with him in Hebron before the Lord, and they anointed David king of Israel, according to the word of the Lord by Samuel. David and Goliath story. Right here, King David. And David and all Israel went to Jerusalem, which is Jebus, where the Jebusites were the inhabitants of the land. And the inhabitants of Jebus said to David, Thou shalt not come hither. Nevertheless, David took the castle of Zion, which is the city of David. And David said, Whosoever smiteth the Jebusites first shall be chief and captain. So Joab, the son of Zeruiah, went first up and was chief. And David dwelt in the castle. Therefore they call it the city of David. And he built the city around about, even from Milo round about. And Joab repaired the rest of the city. So David waxed greater and greater, for the Lord of hosts was with him. There also chief. What are you saying, Eli? The chief of the mighty men whom David had, who strengthened themselves with him in the city or in his kingdom, and with all Israel to make them king, according to the word of the Lord concerning Israel. And this is the number of the mighty men whom David had: Jeshobeam and Hashemite, the chief of the captains. He lifted up his spear against 300 slain by him at one time. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, Akatite, who was one of the 3 mighties. He was with David, Pasadamon, and there the Philistines were gathered together to battle, where was parcel of ground full of barley. And the people fled from before the Philistines, and they set themselves in the midst of that parcel, and he delivered it and slew the Philistines. And the Lord saved them by great deliverance. Now 3 of the 30 captains went down to the rock to David, into the cave of Adullam. And the host of the Philistines encamped in the valley of Rephaim.
And David was then in the hold, and the Philistines' garrison was then at Bethlehem. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of water of the well of Bethlehem, that is the gate." And the three broke through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem. That was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. But David would not drink of it, but poured it out to the Lord, and said, "My God, forbid it me, that I should do this thing. Shall I drink the blood of these men that have put their lives in jeopardy? For with the jeopardy of their lives they brought it." Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these things three mightiest, and Abishai, the brother of Joab, he was chief of the three, for lifting up his spear against 300, he slew them, and had a name among the three. Of three he was more honorable than the two, for he attained not the first three. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of the valiant man of the Uriah the Hittite, Zabad the son of Eli, Adina the son of Reubenite, a captain of the Reubenites, and the 30 with him, Hanan the son of Macon, and Josphat the Smithnite, Uzziah the Estherite, Shammah the Zehiel the son of Hothan, and Arotrite, Jediel the son of Shimei the
If it does one more, Matthew 9.
Okay, guys, so we're talking about possibly making a crossbow. Comment down below what you guys think. So what I wanted to do is I'm wanting to have a cedar body, and then I'm wanting to have hickory limbs to make the crossbow. Any comments down below? Anything you'd like to see me make? You got any comments, Eli?
Subscribe if you're new.
What's everybody's favorite coffee brand? This one's
Alright, we had to come back in because our microphones died, guys. Not to charge these up, but they should still be able to hear you since we're inside now. Or you can work on your project.
We'll probably be making bow tackle and everything. This, I'll show you guys how to do that. And we're getting a, actually, could you hear me in my book? We're getting a channel
Actually, no. We're gonna be getting a page for our website. For our, what do they call that? We're gonna be getting a YouTube store.
We already have one.
Yeah, we already have one. If anybody's interested.
It's posted up on our bio.
And how many people are watching, Eli?
3.
And we got a lot of things we need to build, and I plan on making a crossbow. Eli, would you give me that long piece of cedar over there? The cedar.
Like this?
Not that's pine. I should have finished that. No. That one. No, the one you had a second ago. Yep. All right. I'm gonna turn this into a crossbow, I think. What do you think, guys?
Pretty big piece of wood.
What does everybody think? Should I make a crossbow?
Come on, there's 2 people watching. Come on, guys, comment down below. Here soon, you guys will be able to become members and stuff if you want, and like super chats and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, what? How many subs are we at, Eli?
I'll be right back.
9. We need to start making reels.
I mean, our daily verse ones are doing really good. About 20 subs a day.
That's pretty good.
And then since it posted 2 today, we got double, so about like 50 today. So we were at like 350, now we're at 409. So
I'm really.
4 people now.
So, guys, we're talking about whether I should make a. And Eli, we should post a picture of my bow.
I can go get it real quick.
I mean, it's not finished, but yeah. It's not done. And I have to finish it somewhere else. I can't finish it here. I'm waiting for Eli to come back, and then this isn't done all the way. Here's my bow. It's got a sloped grip. How does it look from there, Eli?
Pretty good.
What?
It's pretty good. This is a long bow, so if you're wondering why it's long. And here's it's a
Needs to be finished sanded.
it's a handle.
It's not finished. How many people's watching?
3.
3. Dang.
I don't know why our streams are falling off. We used to have like 20.
Yeah, we used to have 25 at a given time.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that has something to do with YouTube. Or maybe just. I think where's most of our viewers come from?
United States, pretty much. Maybe people are probably working. Because we used to stream around 4 or 5, 6.
Yeah.
Right now it's lots of people probably at work.
That or eating. That or we can. I got a lot of projects. Maybe we could even make a boat. You want to take this back in, Eli?
You say a boat?
Yeah, I need to sand that.
I'll be right back.
Now, debating. Any comments?
I think we had one comment this whole stream.
What was that, man?
Alright. Okay, comment down below, Milwaukee or DeWalt.
DeWalt.
DeWalt. Yeah, they don't make them memes anymore. At least a lot of. Eli wants to get the DeWalt high work site high heels.
If they're cheap, I'll buy it.
What about the emotional support radio?
I don't know.
Do you want one of them?
Sure.
You got this, honey.
Or the self-eating one that feeds you. This is the one that feeds you.
Yeah. Oh man. No, I'm telling you what though, I don't know what you guys think, but here's my personal opinion. You know, I see the way things are going, Republican or Democrat. Seems to all be going one way.
Which one?
Here's what they're gonna do. Well, we're only moving towards socialism, Eli.
Are you Democrat or Republican?
I'm conservative.
What's that mean?
But I'm gonna be honest with you. It's coming a point in time, fellas. It's coming a point in time, and gals. Who's out there? Where they're raising prices nonstop. Look what they're doing with the farmers. Look at the groceries. All that. Medical.
Gas.
Yeah, medical, like the price to make the drugs and whatnot is cheap. But things are gonna become so expensive that they're gonna persuade the mass population that socialism is the only way to get rid of this high superinflation. It's gonna get to that point where you're not gonna be able to afford going to the grocery store. They want everybody on food stamps. They want everybody on food stamps. Look at the price of homes. You watch where we're going. You just watch it, and yet it's becoming such a everybody in the United States has become so money hungry, you know, and everybody wants wealth. Everybody wants power, and we can't have that attitude. But I do see a point in time. Socialism doesn't work. Imagine letting one person in charge, okay, and versus having many people being able to make the people elected in to make the decisions. Imagine leaving it up to only one person, giving them complete control of everything. You want to make a clip? How many people are watching?
One.
We can make a clip of that. Of this. Make a clip of this.
Right now, like what are you guys?
You start. All right, ready?
Hang on. Go.
So it's gonna come to the point. Here's how I think we're gonna get socialism in. Everything's gonna become so expensive. Nobody's gonna be able to afford medical. We're gonna be so feminized, and that eventually, some point, people are gonna be begging for socialism because they can't afford their groceries, can't afford none of that, and that's what, you know. That's what they want. They want us to be able to, or not be able to afford nothing, so that's how they're gonna get socialism in. Like, look at prescription drugs. They're cheap to make, but yet they sell them so high. Or how many people, Eli?
One.
Now, it kinda makes you question though, is that's Luke. Are we free anymore? Are we actually, or are we being controlled by an entity other than the president in our current government?
For some reason, Dylan makes into a clip.
Really?
Just wait a couple seconds and I'll press it.
That last one, it didn't let me? Are you serious?
Okay, there we go. I think it did it.
A bit loud at that time.
I think. Pretty sure.
All right.
I'll look it over because since it is private, then I have to go and put it in public. So.
I think we're gonna come to the point. Everybody, here's the problem with YouTube and everything is there's so much more drama, so much more chaos with social media being, or just having a phone, just everything being at the tip of your finger. I think that creates a lot of drama. Everybody's attention span in the past 20 years has dwindled. You know, I think it's just a way to keep us in the animal farm, keep us from questioning what our leaders are doing. You know, I don't know a whole lot of politicians who go in there and get poorer. Don't know a whole lot. Yep, it ain't. You may think though that a certain politician works for the common man, but I'm telling you, he doesn't. He doesn't. A lot of our politicians are sickos. You know, it's a sad ordeal.
The files.
How many viewers? Now, we would like to get so big of a channel where we could purchase firearms or whatnot, or get sponsored firearms. So, could you give me that chisel and hammer, Eli? So we could you start sweeping a little bit?
Yeah.
So we could start. So we could start getting sponsorships and doing gun reviews. Would love for companies and businesses to start sponsoring us. If anybody would like to sponsor us, comment down below. Yeah, we're willing to work with you. Let us know. We're interested in pretty much just about any kind of sponsorship, as long as it's it is fair. Get over there and get the table too. And as long as you guys are a fair and honest company, and we love sweet tea brands to sponsor us. Any tea brands, coffee,
I love tea.
ammo. I think tea is delicious too. And yeah, please hit us up. Yeah. And yeah. You know, Jesus is not going to come back before the Bible is published in every language, until the Bible's published in every language.
Is that what he said?
I believe so. I'm going to double check. I can't remember if it's John 13 or 17. We went over this in, I think, Churchill, or it might be Mark. It's been a while since I read it. I can't remember what it was, but somebody asked when Jesus was coming back. I'm not quite sure exactly, but it is in the Bible. I'm having trouble thinking right now, but yeah. This is my Bible. I got a couple Bibles. I would like to get me a big print NIV. And really, I do hope this channel grows so me and Eli could buy some land so we could hunt on
And that's not as many people
to come to
as
Jesus.
possible. Yes, we come to Jesus.
That's our main goal. This, you know, at the end of the day, if we don't get no money and we get to have a couple more people
Follow
come and
Jesus.
follow Jesus,
That's all we care about.
and I guess our job's done. That was the whole point of this YouTube channel. Spread the gospel. And yeah. Now, I would like to do some fishing videos and all that. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. And actually, you know what? Why don't we do that right now? Let's do that right now. Let's make some fishing bait. I want to make some fishing bait like right now. All right.
And we have time to fish today too if we really wanted to.
Put our Bibles over there. We're gonna be making some fishing bait. Take this board.
Here, wait, can I end stream and then make a new one so then I can just make this
Yeah.
into a video, then the next one to a video?
Yep. I still got that one project I gotta finish, so Eli but we'll get that done another time. I'll get that done probably.